What's up everybody, Dazed here, back with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video, and today I have a Male Majin Combo guide for you. Now as you can see right here on the screen, I am doing a lot of different cancels, and I'm going to show off some stamina breaks throughout this combo right here. So if you have been wanting to learn how to use the Male Majin and don't know where to start, this guide is going to cover everything that you need to know to kind of replicate what I'm doing here and just keep those combos going. It allows for faster gameplay. It allows for better overall gameplay once you start to master these cancels. And I'm telling you right now, the Male Majin is one of the most fun characters to use. He has Ki Blast cancels, step cancels, guard cancels, a ton of stamina breaks. We're going to get through all of that stuff for you here today. But we're going to have to start with the basic combos first because you got to get used to the animations. Now, one thing I did forget to put in here is you always want to put on guard from the start whenever you are testing anything out for any character combo-wise, whether it's just basic combos into like strike supers or any kind of supers or ultimates. Always put on guard from the start in your training settings. Alright, so let's get into it, and the first thing we're going to test out is we're just going to look at the full square combo. It is very good to get used to these animations because they are going to come in very, very helpful later on when you're trying to do all your cancels, when you're trying to do your stamina breaks. Now we showed off the full triangle combo. Nothing special there. Both these combos, nothing really special, but there is some good stuff in there. Now we're going to show off the square triangle combo. This is a very useful one for you, so get used to it. You can do up to 4 squares with this into the 2 triangles, and you're going to get the same animation. You'll just get a little extra damage out of it, but this is a very useful combo to get used to. After that, what we have is a triangle square. Now this is the full combo on that. You can do, again, up to, I believe, 4 triangles in this combo, and that just helps to extend it out. But this is something to get used to also because the animations in this are very, very useful. Now, for some reason, I do believe that some of these, the 3 triangles into the square, for some reason, does not work. There was no way I could get that thing to work. You won't be able to either. Now we have triangle into square into the triangles. Now, this is another one that you're going to be able to do multiple triangles before you hit that square. And it's another one that's going to be very useful for you. Right there, for some reason, the animation gets weird. Now, you can do a back hit after the 3 triangles into the square, but then after that, he's too far up in the air and you can't continue the combo. But with 4, it does work. 4 triangles, square, and then 4 more triangles, and you can finish off that whole combo. Now we have the triangle, square, triangle combo. This one, to me, on this character, I found not to be the most useful. I don't really use it a lot. This combo right here, triangle, square, square, another useful combo. The animations are very good for us. Now we're moving on to a 5 square into the triangle combo. And as you're going to notice here, a lot of these animations are the same. This is why I always start out with these, because I want to get you guys used to seeing these kind of animations, because they are very helpful when it comes to the cancels, when it comes to the stamina breaks. These are the things you really got to know. And here is our first step cancel. This is exactly like a male earthling. If you've ever used one of those, you know the square triangle kicks them up, and then you step dash up to them, and you can do that up to 4 squares into that triangle, then step dash at them. Very, very useful for you with the Male Majin. Now we're going to go over a Ki Blast cancel. This one, we're going to start it off with the triangle, square, and then into a few triangles. And once we hit them down, we can Ki Blast and go after them. We can also do this with 5 squares and 3 triangles. That's going to be very, very useful. That's why I was telling you guys earlier, these animations, you need to get used to what you're seeing so you know when to do these things correctly. So you can do them 5 squares into the 3 triangles, Ki Blast cancel, and continue your combo. All you got to do is step dash back to them. Now, if you get too high up in the air, sometimes it can be a problem, and you may have to boost dash at them, but this should work. Now we're going with the square, triangle, and this is also just like the Male Earthling. The Male Earthling has something very similar to this, and as with earlier, 4 squares into those 2 triangles is the max you can do. This is a very good one to get used to. Next up, what we have is the triangle square into the triangle combos. We touched on it just a second ago, but I wanted to touch on it a little bit more right here. You can keep this going. You can use several triangles sometimes into it, and you're going to have a lot of luck. Right here, you're seeing 4 triangles into that combo, and we can just keep it going. And you don't have to just keep going with this same single combo. We can go into any one of those other cancels we showed earlier. You can just keep linking them all and making your combos look as cool as you want them to. Next up, what we have is a triangle into 4 squares, and then another Ki Blast cancel. Again, very useful. This is why we look at all the animations. Definitely try this one out. Now we have that same combo into, it was 3 triangles. It's a little iffy on that one. I don't like that. I try to stick with no more than 2 triangles with that one, but it did connect right there. Definitely not going to connect online. Now what we have is our last cancel, and this is going to be our guard cancel. So triangle into some squares. Once you kick them away, you can guard, and then you can attack with any basic attack you want. Definitely get used to that one. It's going to be very helpful. As you can see here, we can also fly straight into it with a square combo and just keep going with it. So very, very good things to learn. And yeah, I think these are going to help you guys on your Male Majin. Now, coming up here in just a second, we're going to be looking at our stamina breaks. And first off, I always start with these universal stamina breaks. You should get to know these. They are good for every single character. Always, always practice these things, because if you don't know a stamina break, you've got a free one here. And as far as I can remember, there is not a character that this one doesn't work on. Definitely get used to those universal stamina breaks. Now it's time for some stamina breaks just for the Male Majin, and a charged triangle, just triangle, into the light stamina break will definitely connect. It's one of the easier ones to pull off, and it also works the same when it comes to the heavy stamina break. That's the one where they knock them down. That charged triangle will work into that. Now we also have to where we can just hit triangle and we can hit off that heavy or that light stamina break. That one also works. You just tap it, not holding it down and charging it up, just tapping it definitely works, but not with the heavy stamina break. Next up, we have 2 hits, 2 triangles into that light stamina break. Works every time. Now we also have 2 triangles into that heavy stamina break. Little bit stricter timing on that one because of the long animation that the heavy stamina break has. So that is one you're going to have to get a little bit more used to. Now what we have is 5 squares into the light stamina break. This one is fairly easy to pull off. Now we have, I believe it's going to be 8 squares into that heavy stamina break. When you teleport right there, you can go right into that stamina break. It's just like the universal ones. So, you know, definitely get used to that kind of stuff where you knock them away, reappear, and then go right into that animation. Also works with the heavy stamina break. Next up, what we have is a triangle into 3 squares. Same kind of animation into that stamina break, that light one. And it will also work with 2 triangles going into that square attack into the light stamina break. And we can also boost dash right at them with 4 squares and do the same thing. That's why I always tell you guys to pay attention to these animations, because a lot of them are very similar and you can get into the same things very easy. Here we're going to try it out with the heavy stamina break, and as you can see, works perfectly. Definitely start getting used to these things, guys. The Male Majin is one of the funnest characters to use. I highly suggest you try it out. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be making more Male Majin builds, so look forward to them in the future. And yeah, soon after you guys start mastering these combos, you'll be able to just do whatever you want, like you see on the screen right here. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if there is a combo guide that I don't have up for a created character that you would really like to see, and I will try and get on that. But until then, master this Male Majin combo guide. Learn them all, man, and I'm telling you, you guys will have a ton of fun with this character. And that is going to wrap this video up. If you do like the content I'm putting out, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.